Alright, so I'm back, and today we are going to start off my second Seeker week with a re-review of Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. Now, the reason why I'm doing this guy now is because he is a Seeker, and he is the F-22 mold. Which is the same as the iGear Seekers, which we will be looking at later. Now, I do have 3 important questions I'm going to ask at the end of this video, so please stay tuned. I hope everyone's watching, but stay tuned or skip to the end of the video if you don't really care for this. Won't hurt my feelings, but I will be asking 3 questions at the end of the video. That are very important for the next week of videos. So, anyway, so here we have the Revenge of the Fallen Starscream in his F-22 mold. It's a pretty nice representation of the character. The hands just kind of sitting on the back here is kind of an eyesore. I'm not a huge fan of that. And then the other side, for the most part, aside from right here where the cannons are, I would say it's pretty well hidden. You don't just look under the bottom and see like a robot. Like, you know, as much as I like the iGear Seekers, you can kind of see where the legs are and the chest and almost kind of the head there. So yeah, here is the iGear Starscream and the movie Starscream side by side. You can see the iGear one is definitely the bigger. If you line the wings up here, you can tell he's much bigger. So, but yeah, all in all, a fairly decent representation of this particular jet. The landing gear is in a weird location. See how it's kind of right here in the middle. And they're really small stationary wheels. Oh, that folds out. I didn't know that. But they're little small stationary wheels that they don't roll or anything. Whereas, like, his are on the back and they do roll. And he's got the one on the front that rolls. But they're on the back and spread out a little bit more. So it makes him a lot more stable than he is. He kind of feels a little wobbly. So, yeah. He did come with missiles. This is part of that Craigslist haul, because I had one and I sold it. And then this came with the Craigslist. So, the missiles would store right here in robot mode. And then they could store under the wings here in jet mode. So, unfortunately, I don't have them, but we all know how missiles work. They fire not very far, and they kind of suck. So yeah, that's really all there is to this guy in his jet mode. So let's go ahead and transform him. And to start, what I like to do is take the wings, kind of pull these little panels up here, and then fold these down, just to kind of get them out of the way. You can take this whole assembly here, just kind of wiggle it out, up, like so. And then take the nose cone here, and you just flip that up like so. Take these arms here and you unpeg them. They're just kind of pegged into each other, and they don't peg into anything underneath. They just kind of sit there, but they sit very sturdily, so it's nothing to really worry about. But you unpeg them and you pull them out to the sides like so, just like that. And then you want to take the whole assembly here, and it's on a joint here. There's a peg. Kind of a mushroom type peg that doesn't peg into this slot, but what you do is you pull it down and then you slide it up, and that holds it very, very well. So this figure does hold together very well in jet mode. It's very nice that it can do that. You take this whole assembly here and just kind of fold it out. take the arms here and just kind of get them up out of the way. And then this assembly will come down. Take this little tail fin here, rotate it up, and then this port here, this kind of plug right here, will plug into this little port down here. So just kind of fold this up, and just like that. Now this plug does not hold very securely. It holds kind of well, but not really the best. So, and then you take this and do the same thing here. Rotate this around, pull this up, get the arm up out of the way, like so. Like so. And then again, there's another mushroom type peg right here that'll slot into this little slot right here. So you just kind of get those together, good push, make sure everything's locked in properly. Fold the legs down, and then you take this piece here, just kind of fold it in, and then just sit like that. Same thing on this side. Oh. It fell off. It's okay though, it's just a ball joint, nothing to worry about, unless you can't get back in, like so. Then you want to take the leg, pull it down, rotate the foot around, accordion this back, and then flip down the foot. So he's got the whole chicken leg thing going on. Like so. Take the arms here, fold them forward, like so. And then you want to take the shoulder here and the forearm, give it a pull, and it just comes out just a little bit, I guess. There you go. Do the same thing on this side. Just like so. Take the wings here and you can just fold them back like this. They have hinges and other ways you can accordion them, but I think the best look for it is just to fold them back, just straight back like this, and then take this whole assembly and it just rotates down. And there you have Revenge of the Fallen Starscream in robot mode. And yeah, there you go. He's alright. I think he's a pretty decent representation of the movie character. Especially the Revenge of the Fallen version of him. I mean, he's not perfect by any means. If you really want a perfect movie Starscream, by all means, find the Leader Class one. That guy was amazing. Most of the Leader Class figures were pretty good. So, but he's not too bad. When I first reviewed him, I gave him a 5 out of 10. I think I was being a little too harsh on him. I don't like the movie aesthetics that much, and anymore anyway. I used to really enjoy him. But I think it's a decent look. I'm just kind of rambling here for a second while I'm transforming the eye gear Starscream so I can get him into robot mode as well. There's gonna be a lot of transformations of these eye gear seekers in the next couple days. So yeah, he's not he's not terrible. Like I said, he's not amazing. Like I said, if you want a really good representation, get the leader class one. But I when I first reviewed it, I said the first movie mold was probably the best version of him, aside from leader. But I have to take that back and go back to him. I think he's probably the better representation. I know the Dark of the Moon one looked more accurate, but this one just happens to just be big enough that he's more in the appropriate scale that he should be in. And now come on. There you go. Now here he is next to the eye gear seeker. See how they stack up to each other. As you can see, he's much wider of a figure than the eye gear. He's very squat. Height-wise, he comes up to, I'd say, just about the chin of the eye gear seeker. So it's a pretty decent sized Voyager. And here he is next to the classic seeker, who comes up to about the right top of the cockpit there. So not terrible. Like I said, it's a pretty decent size for a Voyager, especially being so squat. His proportions are weird, but they were in the movie as well. So posability wise, his head is on a swivel, just kind of rotates side to side. And when you do, you can see the gears in the chest moving, which is it's a different feature. It's not bad, but shoulders can pivot up and down on this joint here. Then there is a swivel, and then there is another pivot right there. Forearms do have rotation, bends at the elbow, hands swivel, and he's got the reverse of what everyone really hates, and that's the curling arms. Like their hands are permanently stuck like this, so they're always curling. Well, it is a reverse so that he's not, I don't know, I'll call it the lunch pail hand, because you're holding a lunch pail like this. There you go. Starscream does not have curling arms. He has lunch pail arms. That's, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of that. Nothing at the waist. I don't even really think he has a waist, to be honest. Hips go up, down, in, out, swivel. There is two bends at the knee, one right here and one right here, so he gets a decent bend. I like how there's that little piston that came out here. Foot does rotate, and then there also is a swivel there. So decent range of posability there for being so squat. Like I said, originally when I reviewed him, I gave him a 5 out of 10. I think I would bump that up to a 7. I think he definitely is a good figure. If you're into this kind of aesthetics. I think I was being biased on the last time I reviewed it, because I was really not into the movie figures at the time. So, is he perfect? No. There could be some better design elements in there, but for what he is, he does represent the character pretty well. And he, he makes an awesome jet. He's probably one of the more successful, aside from the hands sticking out the back, he's probably one of the more successful Transformers in hiding the fact that he's got robot kibble everywhere. And the transformation is very unique. You know, hardly ever do you see where you have to take the entire jet body and disassemble it and fold it in on itself. That's cool. I do dig that. So he's got some good things going for him. The biggest problem in my mind is the fact that he's a movie figure. He's a Bayformer, so you, even if he looked really, really good, he's still a Bayformer. Exclusions to that would be the leader class. Pretty much any of the leader class Bayformers, because everyone I've had has just been so awesome that I just cannot. I mean, they're in par with masterpiece figures in my opinion. The two I've had, I had the leader class Brawl in both colors, and the leader class Starscream, which I just absolutely loved. The Starscream was as good as the Brawl, and the Brawl was just, I mean, they're, like I said, they're like masterpiece figures. So yeah, that's Voyager Starscream. So 7 out of 10. If anybody wants him that's in the US, just let me know, and he's yours. Just, there you go, free figure. Anybody wants him, first person to email me at johngaringer@gmail.com. You can have him if you want him. So, on to those 3 important questions of the day, which revolve around the iGear Seekers. So I should be getting my the other 5 in anytime now. I mean, seriously, anytime, either today or tomorrow. Possibly Saturday because my post office is slow. But anytime within the next 3 days, I will have the entire set, and I will be starting the reviews. So, and I have decided that I'm going to do individual reviews of each figure. I think because of the cost, it's not like, you know, Seekers where I could just flip them around real quick and go, okay, this is what they look like in robot mode. This is what they look like in jet mode. That's not fair. They are very expensive figures, so I want to show off every aspect of them like I did in the first review. Every aspect that I can figure out. Anyway, so yeah, there's going to be 5 reviews, you know, Dirge, Thrust, Ramjet, Thundercracker, Skywarp. There will be 5 individual reviews of them coming. So my first question is, which ones do you want to see first? I know some people are torn on the cone head, so is there a cone head you want to see first? Do you want me to finish off the regular Seekers first? Do you want to see Thundercracker, Skywarp? Whoever gets the most votes is going to be the one I review first. So just let me know. I will be doing them in a row. And the first video will have all the Seekers in jet mode. And then the last video will have all the Seekers in robot mode. Just so I don't have to transform them all back and forth every single video. I know that sounds lazy, but seriously, that would be a lot of work once I get near the end. First couple videos wouldn't be too bad, but when I get to the end and I have to transform all 5 Seekers back and forth, that's going to take a long time. Anyway, so that's the first question. Who do you want to see first? Second question, again, I think this one's important as well. Is there anybody you want to see in size scale comparison? You know, I usually do the Seeker mold and maybe either Optimus or Megatron, but is there anybody else you guys want me to throw in there that I have, so you can see how they stack up against things? You know, I got Masterpiece Grimlock, I got Masterpiece Prowl. That's it for my Masterpiece collection. So after the, you know, Masterpiece, you know, I've got 1 Seeker left. You know, music label Soundwave. Do you want to see him? I know John Lant had requested the Unique Toys Galvatron, so we'll have him in there. So if there's anybody that I still have let me know so I can get them into one of the videos. Maybe I'll do size comparisons with Galvatron in the first video, and then Prowl in the second video, and on and on and on. Maybe some of the TFC figures that I have. Just let me know. And then I can do some size comparisons for you guys over the next 5 videos. And then the final question is that these are, as most of you guys know, when I do my reviews, I do them in one sitting. I knock as many of them out as I can. So I generally have about 5 or 6 videos on hand at any given time. Or at least near the beginning of the week I do. Because I sometimes, I know this Friday it would be impossible for me to do reviews. I'm just so busy at work. But like today, I have nothing to do till 11 o'clock tonight. So, anyway, what I'm getting at is, do you guys want me to put the videos out like how I normally do for this iGear Seeker? Do one per day, or do you guys want me to put all 5 videos up in one day? But then I probably won't be able to get any more videos up for about probably another week. So that's the question. Do you guys want big blast of videos all at once, or do you want to have me stage them out? It's up to you guys. Whichever gets the most votes is what I'll do. So just let me know which one you think would be more beneficial to you. Do you want to see all of them at once, one at a time? Who do you want to see compared to, and who do you want to see first? So there you go. Those are my 3 important questions. And don't forget, if anybody wants that Starscream, just to email me, and it's yours. So yeah, I suppose that's all there is. So I'll get this video posted now.